Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a new story. The name of this story is What If Olympian Gods Found Out About Naruto being one of them. And yeah guys, it is an unscripted story and my own idea. Now before continuing this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel and follow me in my other channels as well. Why again a crossover? Because you guys were requesting it and kind of liked it, so yeah. But after this one, I'm gonna take a break from these crossovers and focus on, Naruto-centric content because I got a few ideas that I want to make. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this one. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins on Mount Olympus, as it was like any other day, a normal day there. Inside the temple of Lady Athena, also, was something different going on. She had a ritual, and that was each and every year she would revisit the events of the past through the books and logs that she had created and would gather every ounce of history artifact or piece that she would be able to find throughout the quest that she has commissioned, as well as through different resources. And this time around, a new piece has been found, a slab that was old as the times of the Titan itself, even dating far beyond the birth of any of the Olympians, and it was needed to be decoded. Annabeth, her daughter, was the one to recover it, and she was proud of her. And now she wanted to know what was written on it, and what she found shocked her. After a lot of sleepless nights, today was the day when she uncovered the truth and found out that there was another Olympian, an Olympian that was born before even Hades, the oldest one of them. And so, she, after finding out about this, called for a council meeting. As everyone was present there on the throne room, one after the other, as Zeus came in the last, looking a bit annoyed. Athena, what is the meaning of this? Father, I have found something that is indeed in need of look out to be. What? Look! This slab, it is from the times of the Titan itself, even before Hades was born. So, what did you find? You had another sibling. As Hera and the rest older Olympians looked towards one another. What? Yes, it's the truth. His name was Naruto, or said to be that. I was able to decode it like this. I do not know what happened to him, but this slab is a record, and you know who wrote it down? Which is the most shocking part? Who? Mother Rhea herself. Impossible! Mother would have told me this. Unless she kept it a secret, said Poseidon. Even Hades never told us about Naruto, or that we had any other sibling. As all of them looked towards one another, and that is when Hades was contacted, and on the Mount Olympus through shadows he emerged. What is it that you want, Zeus? Why have you called for me? Is there a sibling of ours that is known as Naruto? So you found out. How did you find out about that? That Hades with narrowed eyes. So you do know? Yes, I do know about him, but only through the words of our mother. When I was just a little one, she used to tell me about him. Who was he? Why did we never were told about him? Because he was erased, trying to protect me. Protect all of us, and our mother, from him. The Crooked One and the Titans turned on him when they saw him as defiant, and he paid the price for it. At the time of his just an infant child, when he was at the age of 10, or maybe older a bit, and he was attacked by their powers and his body was dissolved. Mother cried a lot, and what made me vow to never reveal this to anyone, before I too was swallowed as a child, because of the prophecy that was issued to him. Mother lied to us? She didn't lie to you. She kept it a secret, as Hera then said, but we needed to know. And so they all arrived to the Empire State Building top suite where their mother resided, Rhea the Titaness. And so, As all of them arrived, she was inside the kitchen cooking again. Ah, my little babies. All of you decide to visit me at once. I am, although a bit surprised, but happy. Mother, did you hide something from us? No, why would I do that? I only told you what was important. What about our sibling Naruto? As Rhea stopped, her hand stopped moving. As she turned, how do you know of that name? Said Rhea as she had a pained look on her face. Zeus, even though he was an egotistical bastard, couldn't see or dare make his mother cry. The ultimate weakness of his, unaware to everyone, and same could be said for even Hades and the others. Mother, we did not mean to make you hurt. We only wanted to know, why did you not tell us about him? He protected you. He protected me. When Kronos found out that he and I will give birth to children who will overthrow him, he lashed out at me and wanted to kill me. The other titans were also with him. Naruto, using his whole strength, stood up and gave me protection. Protection that if all the titans tried to kill me, he would detonate the whole universe itself, as everyone felt flinch and chill runs down their spine, because he was a god made for one thing and one thing alone, the god of the end. He was able to bring the end. And the deal was struck between him and your father. And that was simple. His body will be destroyed, and he will not ever be reformed. And I will be safe. So, he sacrificed himself for us all. For you. Yes, that he did. And that sick bastard each and every day, just to make sure, had child with me every year, and swallowed him in front of me. That is until I decided to hide Zeus. As all the older Olympians gritted their teeth, his body was destroyed, but what about his soul? You said that he didn't fade. He didn't. The Shinto's pantheon was formed at the time, and he moved there. And there, he was reborn because they were in need of a child of prophecy. He is living there right now, unaware of who he is. His life soon will run out, and once it does, his soul will remember everything. Only then, it is up to you to decide what do you want to do with him, or what he wants to do with all of you. What do you mean by that? He is, after all, the end. He would want to see his family. But if he finds you to be disappointing, I do not know what will happen. And so Hestia then said, he is our brother regardless, we have to give him a chance. As Poseidon agreed, and so did Zeus, but reluctantly, as Hades then said, I remember him, and I can sense that his time is close. And so, after that, the events of Percy Jackson were about to begin as Zeus's lightning bolt was stolen. And that is when we see Naruto's soul had returned back to its original self, without a body, standing there in front of the Shinto pantheon. I remember now. Thank you, Shinto pantheon, for granting me asylum when I was banished from my own pantheon. You are not banished, Naruto-sama. If anything, we are the one who are honored to have the end at our side. You have put an end to the prophecy and the tyranny here, but it seems that your own world is at stake. Your own pantheon is at stake. You have to help them. I understand. And so, Naruto arrived and reformed into his younger self, the one boy self that he has taken quite a liking to. 18-year-old Naruto Uzumaki his form, and Naruto stood there, in the Central Park of the New York City, in front of the Empire State Building. So this is where you are, mother. It's been eons, and it's time that I see. How have you been? Rhea was having the time of her life. She has forgotten about what the events that have happened in the past. That is all until she began to see the weather, because It has come to her senses that something is wrong between her children, and that is when she heard a knock on the door. And when she opened it, she was shocked because standing there in front of her, she immediately realized who it was. Naruto, a child. Been a long time, mother. How have you been? I've been well. How have you been, son? As Naruto was hugged by his mother, who began to cry. It's okay, Mom, you don't need to cry. That is what they say nowadays, don't they? Yes, that is what they call mothers nowadays. After that, Rhea brought him in and they had a feast. And after that, Naruto was informed about the history of Olympus and how his siblings took down their parents, and now they were the ones ruling over the whole pantheon until this point. You look quite disturbed, mother. Your brothers, they haven't seen eye to eye. And that is why I'm worried. If there is a war, it will destroy everything. Everywhere I go, wars are everywhere. First father and now them. They're different from your father. How are they different? That Naruto, as his eyes begin to glow a blue hue. I'm sorry, mother. I have little to no patience for those who I sacrificed everything for, to turn out just like how father was. I have to go and meet them and beat some sense into them, even if I have to. And so, Naruto arrived with Rhea to Mount Olympus. As soon as both of them entered, every god was alerted and all of them stood where they were. Who are you? Who is he, mother? This must be Zeus, the one you mentioned, the youngest of all. And you must be the newer generation of Olympians. Interesting. Who are you, punk? Said Ares. What does that mean? What? Punk. It means you little shit. And before he could finish, Naruto was in front of him, grabbing Ares by the face and slamming him to the ground so hard that Ares, yes, the god of war, was in fear. Don't you dare speak to me like a child. I won't tolerate any insult. Naruto, enough, please. As when the name was said by Rhea, everyone realized who he was. Where is Hades? As suddenly from the shadows he materialized. Brother, it really is you. You have grown. You've grown too tall. What? You're taller than me. I am the oldest sibling. Obviously I will be pissed. Won't you greet your king? Huh. My king? What, you don't accept me as your king? No, I don't. You will be banished from here. Zeus, enough! As Naruto then stood in front of him. I heard quite a lot about Zeus. As Naruto was now with the blink of an eye standing in front of him. You know I can take away your domains and destroy them. You wouldn't dare. Try me. And just see what happens. I am the one who stood up against father and the rest to protect you all. And this is what you turn out to be? Self-obsessed, narcissistic imbeciles. The lot of you. Said Naruto. The younger Olympians wanted to say something, but they couldn't. At least some of you have some senses. Hades has been running his domain, or from what mother has told me, quite easily and peacefully. Poseidon has been doing the same, but you, little brother, needs to be taught quite a lot of lessons. You dare say this to your... As Naruto slapped Zeus across the face, sending him crashing into his throne. Zeus! Said everyone else as Naruto began to emit dark energy. This true power, which after his memories he began to gain. Always remember that I am the oldest Olympian, and the most strongest one. I was born and fighting titans when you all were nothing more than a mere thought. Understood? Brother, please stop, said Hestia as Naruto looked towards her as she flinched. It's alright, little one. You don't need to be afraid. I won't allow anyone to harm my family, but I will not tolerate disrespect and all of you abusing your power. Is that understood and clear? And your young ones need to be taught quite a lot of lessons. You, especially Hera. You have failed as a mother to both of them. One you threw off just because he looked different, while the other you spoiled rotten to the core. Strip him away of his powers and domains this instant before I end him. Yes, brother. And so, Hera, who was afraid because Zeus, their king, the strongest out of them, was bitch slapped by Naruto, who has arrived out of nowhere, was telling her to do something, and so she did. As Naruto then said, your task is simple. If you wish to claim these powers back, you have to go and make a man of yourself, a man who is calm, a man who is tolerant, and a man who is capable of controlling his domains. With that, Naruto banished Ares, and then looked towards Hephaestus. For the time being, you will be carrying his domains, Hephaestus. Who are you to say that to my children? You have spoiled your kids too much, Zeus. You are just like our father, and that is why I detest you the most. I am going to set you straight, little brother, so that you won't ever abuse your power and authority again. You have wronged far too many people. All of you have done a lot of wrongs. I'm not gonna say that I will correct them all, but I will make sure that you don't do any wrongs from here on out. And no more sending children to their death. The demigods will be warriors, yes, but they will be trained, monitored, and then let to live some of their lives as well. Not in fear. I say this to all monsters who are hearing this. If any one of you look towards both camps, you will all burn down before even you can say Hades' name. Let it be known. And so his word was spread, and every one of them flinched and felt fear. And deep into the pits of Tartarus, where the Titans resided, there was fear everywhere. He has returned, my lord. Your firstborn has returned. What are we to do now? We will wait. We have to find a way. His weakness. We have to use Rhea again. She is the only weakness here. Yes, my lord. She is the only way. As Naruto, the next moment that they stopped talking, was standing in front of them in the pits of Tartarus. You dare to talk about my mother? They did a good number on you all and put you here in cube-sized pieces. As Naruto looked towards Atlas, the Titan of Strength, you were the one who suggested that, right? What of it? Naruto placed a hand onto him, and a shadow emerged from within him, consuming Atlas as a whole and turning him into nothing. What have you done? Atlas met its end. Me. I will do the same to you all if you don't. Listen. Stay the hell where you are, or I'll place you even to the deepest pits of the darkness. Even deeper than the Tartarus itself. With that warning given, Naruto returned. What are we going to do, my lord? We wait. We think, and then we do something. Atlas, the strongest one of us, is dead. And with just mere touch, he is stronger than ever. And Kronos, he was losing his shit. While on the other side, so was Zeus. As the three brothers were seated, Poseidon, Hades, and Zeus looked down. On the very first day of his return, he banishes my son. He insults me and then humiliates me. Oh, leave it, brother. You don't want to go against someone like him. He is the one who protected us. He is disappointed because he laid down his life for us. What did we give him in return? Disappointment. I did not ask him to do that. Is that so? As both Poseidon and Hades' face color drained as Naruto stood behind Zeus. Look towards me, Zeus. As Zeus stood up, a bit shaking, and looked towards him. I dealt with the Titans and recovered your toys. Keep them close. As the backpack in which the lightning bolt as well as the helm was returned back. I did not expect this much of laziness from you, at least, Hades. Your helm was recovered as well. I'm sorry, brother. I will make sure I'll take care of that. Please do. And so, Naruto left. At one moment, Zeus thought to throw a lightning bolt at the back of Naruto, but then he stopped, remembering that if he did, there is a high chance that Naruto would disintegrate him where he stands, because he was a being that was too strong. After that, Naruto went towards his sisters and the rest. As Naruto sat down, looking towards them, is everything alright with you, brother? Said Hestia. Everything is fine, child, said Naruto, patting her on the head. It's just, I'm happy to see that some of you have senses. The younger ones are quite wild, but that is how children are supposed to be. The older ones are the ones who need to set them in line. Like how am I doing to my brothers? Because if they are in line, the rest of the children will follow suit. I'm sorry for what I have done to Ares, but he was in desperate need of some beating. Because you are a mother, I know that your heart is soft, because that is how mother was to us. At least to me. That is before the cursed Titan ordered me to destroy my body. Otherwise my mother would have faded. You never told us about that. I don't need to. Those are some dark memories that are better left to be in the past. What about yourself? You never told us about any of that, said Athena. Young one, you're quite eager to know. But then again, your domains are wisdom, so I understand. I was when Naruto. I was human Naruto, I mean. In the Shinto pantheon, had a wife and children there. I'm happy to have them. But when I died, my wife soon after did. She is in heaven now, in Shinto pantheon, where I can go and visit her any time. My Hinata. The woman who loved me even before I knew what love was. The woman who loved me after mother. As after saying that, everyone looked towards him, and Aphrodite as well, who felt for the first time what true love meant, because she could feel it. She was the goddess of love. The love that Naruto held for Hinata. Why don't you bring her here? Why would I? She's happy. She's fulfilled and contented with her life. She doesn't need to get involved with this mess. And I'd rather keep my family away from all this until you are all presentable. We are dysfunctional, brother, said Demeter, but we are not unpresentable to mere mortals. Think about it. You have a history with Hades, from what I have heard. And Zeus, well, he has history with all of you, except for Hestia, who was saved by the, oath. If it wasn't for him, he would have done something to her as well. Brother, please be very careful of how you say dress to our king. To me, he's not a king, Hera. He's just a tyrant who has been given authority and power. You have tried in the past, I heard from Mother, to set him straight, but he have failed. He has broken every promise. I say you should have given him a treatment of what I have done to Ares. He will return after 10 years or so, but I believe with much more sense and much more control. And much more humility, which was in desperate need in that one. As for you, Artemis, I have heard that you are quite hateful towards the other half of the society, the males. Yes, I am, uncle. Look, you are the protectors of the female, which I honestly honor and respect, but what about those boys who were little and know little to nothing about this? The ones that are harmed, abused every day. I protect them as well. Then my blessings are with you. As on Artemis's bow, a dark appeared, Onha marking. What is this? My blessing. But how can you? I can bless the gods as well, aside from mortals. Besides, it's high time I visit your children, the demigods. Demigods? Yes. They are a part of this family as well. I know you hate them, Hera, but remember, it's not their fault. And placing hatred valiantly makes you no different than him. On those who especially who don't deserve it. As Hera looked down because she realized that her brother had spoken the truth. There was nothing she could do about him because he was stronger and much older than them. And once Naruto arrived, Jiron was shaking in his boots because he has heard everything from Dionysus. Heck, the whole camp was aware, and they, once realized who he was, were now in fear. Do not need to be in such state, all of you. I'm here on merely a visit, seeing the extended part of the family that we have. You don't need to fight for anything. You don't need to prove yourself. I am aware of the hardships that you go through, and because of that, I have ordered them to be lenient on you. Obviously, Zeus and the rest are quite hesitant, but they have agreed. You all will live a normal, happy life after learning how to defend yourself from the monsters, even if they dare, that is, to attack you, because I have made it clear that even a single scratch appears on any one of you, monster and his whole race will be destroyed forever. As Annabeth then said, um, Lord Naruto. Naruto is fine. Naruto. Then, can I ask you a question? What? What is it, young Athena? Thanks, I guess. But how did you look like her? So I guessed. And it turned out to be true. My name is Annabeth, actually. What is it then, little Annabeth? My question is, what are your domains? My domain is the end. I was given this domain by the chaos itself, because she knew that the Titans need to be feared. Titans need a source of fear so they could work as it intended. But that backfired. They begin to fear me, who they thought was their demise. But wasn't it true? If they had worked, why would I have destroyed them? Have you not thought about that? If they had just done what they were tasked to do. Titans were tyrants, rogues who just wanted to do what they wish. But that is how the gods are doing everything now. Said Percy, who was the newest addition. Of course, young one. And that is why I'm gonna make sure, as an older brother, I'll beat some sense into the younger ones so that they set everyone straight. And as for you, Weary's cabin, I know you are aware of what I have done to your father. If you don't let his ways go, then you too will be punished. And trust me, you don't want to be. Especially you, Clarice. Because I heard that you are into bullying children and all that. And so, after that, Naruto returned. And within a year or so of his return, Naruto was seated with his mother as he was drinking a cup of tea, green tea, as Hinata was there in her apartment, helping out her mother-in-law. Mother, please, have some more. Ah, thank you, my daughter, but I am full. As Naruto was seated there peacefully, as that is when Rhea said, You know, after you have arrived, it's only been a year, and a lot of changes have been made. Zeus and the others are working diligently and much more honestly, and Zeus has stopped messing around as well. Hera is happy. So are the rest. I'm happy that how our family is more functional, as they say. So am I. So am I, mother. I just need to set them straight. I knew the rest would follow suit. Oh, hush now, Naruto-kun. You weren't like that when you became the Hokage. Yes, I learned from my mistake, my dear. That is why. As now we see, as for the demigods, they had it easy now. No quest, no war, no more dying, and the monsters, they remained hidden into the pits of underworld where they were meant to be. And nobody tried to harm anyone. Any of the demigods whatsoever. The demigods, they as soon as arrived at the camp were claimed. No more that bullshit that they had to do something to be claimed and all that. As for the Titans, in the end, they were still covering in fear. Because Naruto were 10 times the strongest as he was, and not only that, he had the abilities of a foreign land, the chakra, and the Fuinjutsu that he hasn't used at all, at anything. As for the gods, they still feared him, because he was the end after all, the one who could end them, and the whole universe if he wanted to with his power. But Naruto, he knew he was only doing that just to scare them. He wasn't going to do it eventually. And so, that is how Naruto changed and set it the gods straight. And as for Ares, he has returned, apologized to Hephaestus, and even stopped messing around with Aphrodite altogether. And Hephaestus has divorced Aphrodite and decided to move on with a nymph that was living there, someone who has truly adored him. And Aphrodite for the first time felt alone. She tried to mess around, but she couldn't. In the end, she settled down for none other than Apollo, who was kind of okay with her going around and messing around, and so as long as she was. And that is when she realized just how bad she was, because this time around Apollo messed around much more than her. And she didn't want to admit it, was jealous of how the others' marriages was, full of romance and love, and she just sighed. Karma was hitting her hard, while Athena and the rest, they were having a good time as well. Everything was peaceful and as it should be. There was nothing, Titans or anyone else in the world that could change it, because Naruto, he has returned as the oldest sibling, and he was there to stay. As this is where I will be leaving the story off, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and follow me on my other channels as well. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace.